Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This week's class is going to be a yoga stretch for all of you working at home or just sitting at home. It doesn't really matter. But these are all of my favorite stretches to loosen off, to ease out the areas of the body that often tense up. They get stiff and tight from sitting down for long periods of time. So we'll be focusing on pretty much everywhere, but most on the hip flexors, the upper body, the neck, the shoulders, the back, and a little bit on our hamstrings as well. So go and grab your mat. If you have blocks, feel free to use them, and we will go and get started. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it, and subscribe to stay updated. I'm posting out one new class every single week. Leave a comment below as well, it helps my channel out a lot. And I also just wanted to mention that if one video a week isn't enough for you, I post 5 brand new videos every single week on my subscription page, The Sacred Space. You can find the link below and check it out. It's $4.99 subscription for the entire month. All my yoga challenges are on there, and you get at least 20 videos a month for $4.99, but usually there will be a few more on there as well. And you can also subscribe yearly. I think it's £50 for the year, which works out less than 1p a day. So go and check that out, it's in the link below. Okay, my lovelies, we are going to begin our practice in our first pose, which is going to be our child's pose. So just make your way to the end of your mat. Let your knees open to the edge, the big toes pointing in towards each other. And try and keep the sitting bones on the heels as you walk the arms out in front. They might lift slightly, and that's fine. Staying nice and long through the arms, so walk them away as far as the body will allow. And then gently rest the forehead down. Finding complete acceptance for however your body feels in this pose, and in all of the poses to follow. We're not judging it in any way. We're just simply being aware and watching all the sensations that arise. So for most of our day, our awareness is in the external world, on situations, on places, on people, on things. So for this practice, it's time to switch off, to connect to your internal world, to take time to notice how your body feels, connect to the breath, and rest in the peace of the present moment. Just here, becoming aware of the flow of breath, following every inhale and exhale, allowing your mind to switch off from the outside and turn inwards. And as much as you can, keep relaxing here. The sitting bones sinking to the heels, forehead heavy, face relaxed, shoulders softening. Just surrendering into the first pose of the class. Finding one more deep breath, and then slowly letting your next inhale bring you into your tabletop position. And from here, we're going to step the right foot straight between the hands. Let your hands frame the right foot, knee over the ankle. And as you exhale, let the spine round, chin to the chest, crown of the head drops. Make no effort to keep the upper body lifted. Relaxing into the lower body with each exhale out. Just aware of any areas of tightness. Send your awareness to them and just breathe into that space. One more deep breath here. And slowly bringing the hands to the hips as you lift up and out of the hip crease. So your knee stays over the ankle, but the tailbone tucks underneath and the hips gently press forward. So we're going to get a little bit more of a stretch into the front of our left hip and into the psoas. So keeping the hands on the hips, slowly start to draw the right fingers down, taking a little lean in towards the right side. So if you have a block, you can rest your hand onto the block. And we're still gently pressing the hips forward, and we have that gap between the right hip and the top of the thigh. If you want a little more, left arm can come up and over as you reach across to that right side with the left fingertips. Trying to find a stretch, moving from the front of our left hip up into the side of the body. Just take a few rounds of the breath, breathing into the left side. And if you're off the block, you might be able to pull your fingers a little further down towards the mat. If you want even more for the last couple of breaths, right hand holds the left wrist. And we gently pull a little bit further in towards the right side without leaning forward. We stay lifted and keep this moving straight to the side. One more deep breath. Slowly coming back to center, release the hands down. Draw the right leg back, shake it out. And step forward with the left foot. Let the hands frame the left foot. Knee is over the ankle. Crown of the head drops, chin tucks to the chest. And again, we relax into the body, making no effort to keep it lifted. The head is heavy, face relaxed. Keep softening into the lower body. And slowly lifting up and out of the hip crease, bringing the hands to the hips. Tailbone draws underneath and the hips gently press forwards. When you found that stretch, moving into the front of the right hip, we gently release the left fingers to the side and take that little lean. Using that block if you need the extra support. Maybe that right arm comes up and over so that you can find a little bit more length through the right side. Avoiding any arching into the lower back, keep gently pressing the hips forwards. For the last few breaths, left hand can find the right wrist as you draw a little further in towards the left side. And slowly releasing down over the left leg. Draw the left leg back, shake it out. And then keep the hips stacked over the knees. As you slide the arms forward, either dropping the chin and the chest towards the mat or the forehead. As we take some deep rounds of the breath into the upper body, beginning to open into the shoulders and the upper back. So a wonderful pose to help with our posture. when we're seated for long periods of time and we find the spine and the upper back tend to round. And you might feel the body lifting with each inhale, but with each exhale relaxing back down, allowing the chest and the heart center to melt towards the mat. Take one more deep breath. And then slowly start to walk the hands back in. As you sit your seat to the heels, let the arms come around the sides of the body. Forehead rests. Shoulders relax. Take a couple of breaths here, just allowing the spine to find its neutral position. And slowly bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes underneath and slowly roll into your ragdoll at the end of the mat. Find the elbows and just completely let go into the upper body. Softening from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. See if you can start to bring in some gentle movement from side to side. Breathing into any discomfort that you might be feeling in the backs of the legs. You have your option to stay here or interlace the fingers behind the back. Extend into the arms. You can always use a strap and let the arms follow, finding a little more openness through the shoulders. And you can still keep the movement going. Just allowing gravity to do all of the work for you. And then slowly release the hands down, just gently walking out into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to either find stillness in your down dog or start to walk it out, finding a little bit more length through the backs of the legs. Maybe even a longer pause at each side. And then slowly lower the knees down. Coming all the way down onto your belly, we're going to find a deeper chest opener and shoulder stretch, which again is going to help with the posture. So right arm comes out to the side. This is called our broken wing. We want our right elbow to be in line with the right shoulder, the right hand in line with the right elbow. Left hand comes underneath the left shoulder as you roll on towards your right side. Resting the right side of the head down and taking your left leg up and over. Now have a little play around with this right arm. You might want to walk your fingertips up a little higher. And then just stop when you feel the edge of the stretch in towards that right arm. Only taking this pose as far as you feel comfortable. You'll notice as we hold, the muscles across the chest and the shoulder start to soften. And you're able to push a little further in towards the right side. One more deep breath here. Slowly coming back to center. And switch straight to the left side. And again, it just takes a little bit of time here, so we do hold this one for a while. The body just has to get used to it and it'll start to relax. And as we stay here, stay with the breath, stay present. Breathe into any tightness, send your awareness there. Wherever your awareness goes in the body, you allow the energy to flow. Take one more deep breath on this side. And then slowly come back to center. Gently pushing yourself back to seated. And we're just going to finish with a release into the neck. So the neck tends to be an area which tenses from having the chin tucked in towards the chest and looking down at a computer screen or writing. So we're going to take our right hand to the left side of the head and just draw your right ear down towards the right shoulder. You can keep your left hand resting if this is enough, or you walk the left fingers to the side. Close the eyes, bring all of your awareness into the side of the neck. Keep the left shoulder drawing down. Let the face relax. And just take some deep breaths into that left side. Slowly switching. Notice how the right side feels. Walk those right fingertips away if you want a little more. And bring all of your awareness and breath into the right side of the neck. Allowing all of the muscles to soften and lengthen. Releasing any trapped stress or stagnant energy from that area. Slowly releasing. Just take a moment to let the head bob from side to side. And then bring the hands to the heart center. Let the eyes close. Draw in one big inhale, filling up the body with air, with prana, with life force. One big sigh out through the mouth, letting it go. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time out of your day, dedicating it to both the physical body and the mind. Take this yoga energy with you, off your mat and into your day or your evening, wherever you may be going from here. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.